also known as Queen Bess, was born Elizabeth Coleman on January 26, 1892 in Atlanta, Texas. Her parents are George and Susan Coleman, and she was one of 13 children. She spent most of her time looking after her younger siblings. She went to the closest school for African American children when it wasn't time to harvest the cotton. To pay for secondary school, she earned money by becoming a laundress. She enrolled in Oklahoma Colored Agricultural and Normal University, or also known as Langston University. After the first semester, she had to go home because she was not able to pay for the rest of the year. She then became a housekeeper in 1915, she left for Chicago to go live with her brother Walter. She became a men's manicurist, and she married Claude Glenn in the year 1917. In Chicago, she applied to flight schools, but was denied because of her race and gender. In 1920, Bessie left for Colden Brothers Aviation School in France. On June 15, 1921, Bessie became the first African American woman. On September 3, 1921, Bessie returned to Chicago. After a while, she went back to France to learn aerobautics. Her dream was to build an aviation school for African Americans, and she needed to raise money to help her achieve her goal. In 1922, after she was done her courses, she returned to America. On February 4, 1923, Bessie had a plane crash in Santa Monica, California. This crash caused some fractured bones, but this did not stop her. While in the hospital, she made plans and advertisements for her aviation school. It was very unfortunate that she could not see her dream come true. On Friday, April 30th, 1926, Bessie Coleman and her mechanic, William D. Willis, were out for a daily test drive. They were getting ready for her big show the next day. After being in the air for about 10 minutes, the plane suddenly accelerated and flipped upside down. Bessie was not strapped in, so she was hurled out of the plane and she plunged to her death. William tried to regain control of the plane, but died instantly when it hit the ground. Bessie Coleman was only 34 years old. Even after her death, her dream still came true. In 1929, William J. Powell, a World War I veteran, started the Bessie Coleman Aero Club, an aviation school in Los Angeles. Aero clubs were formed around the USA, promoting African American aviation and stage air shows with only African American pilots. Although her life was short, her legacy still lives. A new organization, the Bessie Coleman Aviators Club, was founded in 1977 by a group of African American women pilots from Chicago. Every April, in honor of Bessie Coleman, the Bessie Coleman Aviators and the Chicago American Pilots Association fly over her grave in Lincoln Cemetery. Also, the Chicago Mayor, Richard M. Daley, proclaimed May 2nd Bessie Coleman Day in 1992.